fuzzy and falls out of the sky, it will kill you.
Pool table.
Yep, a pool table. This is my impression of Gilbert Gottfried doing an impression of of Jerry Seinfeld. I'm a comedian! Okay. My name is Bruce. I play in a band called Evelyn Guitar Milk. It's usually with a friend of mine, but he couldn't make it. He's at his college doing like he's like getting like mad hours for his like internship or something right now. So it's not sad that he's gone. He's like doing well, you know. So and we still talk. It's not like perfect or anything. So, yeah, so I'm going to play some songs, some pretty new, some so new you probably haven't heard it, and then some kind of old. And I dedicate this set to every friendship that has ever sunk, whether it be an iceberg that I put there, you put there, or whatever the powers that be put there. Because when you're talking about friendships, icebergs are no good. So, yeah.
Like, obviously not right now.
Yeah, there's just... Alright, what time is it?
Adventure time. It is 7:58.
Okay, alright, supposedly I have a half hour. I might not go that long, but... Alright. Wait, can you hear this? Did you hear that gulp?
Yeah.
Just say yes. Alright. A slice of pizza isn't breakfast and a snack. It's not a cigarette. A push-up's not a marathon. The internet, it's not a friend. The storm room's not a party. And this college ain't a city. I could really use some attention right now, but all I'm getting is pity. When I watch Walter White whip up large quantities of meth, it makes me feel a little better riding the superhighway to death. This desk is full of medicine and pens and papers and keys. When I overdose on Netflix, that's how they'll remember me. And unorganized miss and throw food, showered once a year. And I hear the screams coming out of my hair saying, get me the hell out of here. And I know that everything won't be alright, just as long as the songs all sound the same. And I know that everything won't be alright, just as long as I can't decide how I feel about my name. And I know that the future is gonna suck, just as long as you aren't in it. My life's a movie and you lost the ticket. I dyed my hair so it matched that Boris album cover, but I won't put any rings in my nose because I'd never want to upset my mother. Simply put, I'm a nervous wreck who's scared off people I've considered lovers. There's no reason to explore New York City when most of Yoshi's Island remains undiscovered. This is how long it takes. We'll put me in jail or end up in a prison of remorse. This body's been dead for a while already. My brain has a license and it's driving a hearse. I've never uttered an honest word, and I don't care about my image, but I totally have and I totally do. I totally have and I totally do. I totally have and I totally do. guess no one ever told you when you were little that interests don't become problems till they're turned into actions, into attractions that ruin people's lives. Oh, you're a monster, yes, I know that for sure. You would have taken those secrets to the grave if you could. I don't know that much about you, but there's one thing that I know for sure. I know you've got some blood on your hands, and there's only one man who will scrub that blood off, and he goes by the name of Satan, but he won't do it for free. No, you gotta give him some pay. Satan will scrub that blood off your hands for minimum fucking wage. And you'll say, stop that crying, stop those tears. You're only gonna have to be with me for the next billion trillion years. And you'll say, can I go now? I promise to never be a bother. And he'll say, you can leave when this place freezes over. You can leave when this fucking place freezes over. Way too fast. Now it's on like a third of a set in like 30 seconds. Alright. This one's sort of new. It's like a couple months old. You might have heard it. I think I played it for like a year before. So if you were in my dorm room for a year, you've heard it. We haven't been calling each other as much as we planned to last fall. It's tough cause we're busy, but I always say that, plus I've been busy in quotes since I was a kid. And now that we live in opposing cities and we can no longer see the trees from our rooms, I guess this means a few visits a year will have to suffice. I know it sucks, but life sucks, and this is life. Lately, you and I have lost friends. We haven't been calling them as much as we should have been, considering. Holy fuck. Lost all the chords there, sorry. Lately, you and I have lost touch. We haven't been calling our friends as much as we planned to last fall. It's tough cause they're busy, but they always say that. I'm worried that these friendships will one day hit the dust. And now that we live in opposing cities, we can no longer see the trees from our rooms. I guess this means a few visits a year will have to suffice. Life sucks, but life sucks, and this is life. Possibly your diploma will get lost in the fire. You might lose your house and start squatting the mall. If you ever need help, please just give me a call. If you ever need help for any reason at all, was a little kid, I like to think it was because I like drank water out of the hose and rolled around in mud, but I never really got sick. And just from like being exposed to like nasty shit every day. And then you know, at some point I became a little more sedentary and like less active and stuff. Like a lot of young people. So you know, I just kind of lost, maybe stopped rolling around with bugs as much, and now I get sick more often. Or like that's how I imagine it at least. So. In conjunction with this, I went to college, and I have a couple friends who like really went off the deep end and would do things where like that's not a good idea, and I'd be like, so what? It's college or something like that. So you kind of worry about them, and this song is kind of about both of those things at once. My immune system used to be much stronger. My red blood cells were armed with AKs, bombs, grenades, and daggers, but now the budget's been cut. They've lost all of their guns. I need to compensate for the arsenal by taking various drugs. It would be of great assistance if you could go to the convenience store, buy some Advil and vitamin C packets and slide them right under my door. But you're more familiar with drugs that don't come from the pharmacy. They come from a guy who claims his research chemicals are just like LSD. And the more I think about it, we're not that different, you and me. We both take drugs to feel much better while we're living at SUNY. Purchase what you need, but please don't ever feel like you can't spend a single night sober. Message me, I'll be right over. I'll leave whiskey in the freezer and the flask in my top drawer. Now I'm no Catholic saint, I just know how to rhyme. Remember that my BAC is my GPA from time to time. The alcohol keeps me less stressed out and much less likely to worry about all the things that you're doing right now that I wouldn't dare to try. Try is the most important word to your parents, relatives, and neighbors. You try to find what you love and do that a lot and then make whatever that is your major. Try to make some friends, try to not to get arrested, take classes with a bunch of different professors. You can make the most of those 4 expensive years. All you gotta do is try. So in light of that, let's try something new. Here's a proposition for me and you. If you stop doing all the scary stuff, I'll be sure to stop drinking so much. I don't want this to turn into a young adult novel where both protagonists die! When I was younger, I thought I was folk punk, but then I realized that I didn't fit a lot of the things that folk punk kids did. Like I did Food Not Bombs, so that was about it. And like I didn't really have like I bought patches all the time, but they're just like accumulating in my desk. Like I was gonna need so many fucking ripped clothes because all the patches I have, and I don't even have enough jackets for the amount of back patches I have. Like the back patches are gonna have to become like front patches too. And then once like I realized folk punk didn't really fit, I tried to find another label, and that's like that I went to college, and then I realized that Jeffrey Lewis, the anti-folk musician, he was graduate purchase, and I was like really psyched about that. I was like, all right, I'm like half hour from the city, and like I think Kimmy Dawson and Jeffrey Lewis are really pretty cool, so I'm just gonna call myself anti-folk. Then Kimmy Dawson came to my school, and I saw her, and I was like, Kimmy Dawson, what is anti-folk? And she said, it was a thing we called ourselves at like a certain time at this cafe. Like we all kind of sounded we just sounded weird. We didn't really all sound super like each other, but it was just this label that fit. And it was like for that specific time period. And then I was like, well, shit, because I've never been to that cafe, and I was like 3 when you all did that. So, and then I dropped anti-folk. In words only. It's probably still the tag on Bandcamp, but I don't really know don't know what to say if someone asks. And also singer-songwriter is just a term that belongs in the trash. It doesn't say anything. And this song's about there was someone I used to be friends with, who's a jerk, and he did a lot of things that he like was able to cover his tracks because he was like likable on the outside, but he's awful, like, just an awful person. But he kept it really well hidden, so it was about that. Excuse me. Two of us worked at the same place, and our coworkers loved you. They didn't care that you touched people, even if they didn't want you to. 1 year later, I'm still pissed off, pissing on fond memories from June. They'd say you weren't being a genuine creep, it was just you being you. Well, if that's the case, then I hate this place, and I also hate the people who feel that way. We ride that train and then march to the sleepover. As far as I'm concerned, liking yoga isn't redeeming. Being a Whole Foods patron is less appealing now. You've made it more deceiving. Subscribing to Obama emails, taking mushrooms, eating only beans. We have tricked our friends into thinking you're the man, but I know you're not as you seem. Cause our friends don't know about the time when you hurt me when nobody was looking. I wrote a third verse, but I changed the words after I decided that you're forgiven by me, but you'll have to check again when the devil's calendar's free. Thank you. I have merch. I play in another band called Adult Mom, and there's records and CDs back there if you'd like some. Nothing physical for this project ever. We're anti-merch, but we're just pro-lazy. This one is a very light. I'm pro trigger warning in music, but I feel like if I use this, it's like being a little too serious about it. It's a very lighthearted song, but it's sort of about being really upset all the time. But having friends to keep you grounded, I suppose. Sometimes I wonder why I'm not yet 6 feet under. I wonder why I never had the guts to pull the plug. But I'm glad that I'm still alive, cause if that wasn't true, then I never would have gotten the opportunity to meet you. And I never would have gotten the chance to sing these stupid songs. The night before certain Valentine's Day would inevitably go all wrong. But a private school education can do more to a mindset than you might think. And you're part of the reason I stopped slitting my wrists. So This song's not about one person, it's about a group instead. A bunch of friends drove those melodramatic demons out of my head. A bunch of kids who somehow lifted this heavy heart of lead. A bunch of kids who told me not to put a 9mm bullet in my head. Dreams and friends and suicide will be me until the day I die. I'm sorry that you had to watch me cry all those times. I was once a sensitive kid and now I'm just a sensitive guy. And my only goal in life is to not have to give you that premeditative goodbye. One more joke. Why does ET have such big eyes? You would too if you saw his phone bill. Alright. Okay. Because no one's ever been given the opportunity to tell me it is only a phase. Call it an act of self-defense, or call it a way to make sure I never have the chance to lie to myself. Oh, either of the two will it do? Do you think this is an acceptable way to approach the topic review? The second phase is new for sure, but do you think you could at least accept its existence, its presence? I'm going back to bed. I haven't done anything today worth telling you about it all, and that's not okay. The clothes were spread across my floor. The bed sheets smell like snacks. There's an imprint on the mattress that closely resembles my ass. I need to shower. I need to pick up the trash that hides a rotten banana. My identity can wait. After I finish this episode, the future on my well-being can wait after a figure. Out-of-body puns work well in songs. Hand me a few feet of rope and finger out for his chair I'm fit to stand on. Kick the chair out from under me. Soccer never was a strength of mine. Tell them the little things for reasons I can buy my time to eat. Please come downstairs. Is something wrong? Hardly touch your plate. You know I hate that worried look you've got. Is there anything I can do to help you? No, you can tell us anything, right? Yeah, I'm left with that impression most days, but today isn't on that list, isn't on that list. Everything around me is crumbling like coffee cake. My internal organs are failing at a similar pace. I'm sorry for this next line. I wrote it a while ago and it's still like muscle memory, but my dick's not getting much of a supply despite my heart and brain's demands. It's real fucking poetry, I know. Standing brightly discovering, twisted tightly what arouses me is scary, creeping through my body once a night. If you know someone who knows a thing or two about fluidity, have them sliding over so we can drain our brains and shoot the breeds. About changing seasons, renewed relationships, ever malting shells, personal hells. Ever get that way yourself? Yeah, I feel that 100%. Do you wanna hug it out? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, what's the role? Nuri for putting on the show. I wasn't able to make it last year, and I was really bummed about that. And this is like all very exciting, and kind of thing we'll like talk to our kids about or something like that. All right. I don't think I've never played this song before. I don't think I played like 30 seconds of it one time as an intro, but now it's the closer and it's a little longer. So I like you more than a cigarette after work, and I like you more than ramen dinner after work. I like you more than writing songs after work, and I like you more than going to bed after work. And if it was up to me, I would never go to work, and I would hang out with you every day. But it's not up to me, money doesn't grow on trees, and being lazy won't get me paid. Sweaty and hungover, you are the cool breeze and the cold glass of water. And when I fall asleep freezing and lonely, you are the down comforter, you're the comforting story. Everyone knows I'm fucking miserable right now. Heaven, hell, and every place in between. But in your company, this nightmare feels more like a dream. Fuck! Wait, sorry. And when I'm away from you, I love how you miss me. I love the way your kiss is always heavenly. But darling, most of all, I love how you love me. Dee 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 dee, dee 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 dee, dee 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 dee, da da da. Thank you.